I'm Andy Herringshaw from Peace Prairie Organic Farm in Muskogee. If you've arrived at this video, you're likely interested in installing a quick hitch 3-point kit on your Farmall Cub. We've got this kit for sale, and I'm going to show you that you can have your Cub working hard for you in 15 minutes. Okay? Need an adjustable wrench, 15/16 ratchet or 15/16 wrench, and we'll also need a 9/16 ratchet. First piece to go on is the final drive mount. Take your 1.5" 5/8 bolt, block washers, and we'll install them right there to the final drive. It does not matter which orientation you put them on, the spacing is the same. Get them started by hand, and then we'll snug them up with the ratchet in just a minute. Same on this side. Block washers on your 1.5" 5/8 bolt. Now these final drives will not be supporting the weight of the implement. All of the weight of the implement will ride on the original rock shaft, just like it came from the factory. But these will provide the pulling power. As we've got it set up, it'll have plenty of strength. You don't have to go overboard here. These are not really deep castings. We've just got about 1 inch of purchase on the threads there. Alright, final drive mounts are installed. Next piece to go on is the standard height sway bar here and lower links. We're going to set them down right there. We do install it with washers, which just allows for a little bit of play. You know, we're dealing with old tractors here, so if there's just a little bit of discrepancy between the years, we won't have a problem. So 1 washer on the bolt, we'll slip 2 washers on between the mount and the lower link here. So we're going in with the bolt and 2 washers right there into the lower link there. Same on the other side. I'm sorry, I installed that backwards. We want the nut facing out, away from the crops. So 1 washer on the inside here, 2 washers between the mount and the lower link, slide it through. Washer on the outside. That nut can go on. We've got a lock nut here so it will not back itself off. We do not want to get it too tight or it would impede the movement here. On with the washer and the locking nut. Now look at your measurements here. Looks like this could use 1 more washer here, just to be really snug, not have too much play. Yep, 3 washers. Washer on the inside. Put this one on backwards too. We want that nut facing out. Gravity's fighting me here. Alright, washer and lock nut on the outside. We'll put just enough tension on there to get that lock nut seated, but we do not want to pinch the workings here so that it still swings freely. That looks good. Next part to go on is your upper link mount. A square tube slides right onto your rock shaft. We've got a 1/2 inch bolt that slides through. The usual adjustment is right in the middle, but if you decide later that you need that pin to sit out a little more, you've got another hole. If you want it in a little more, you've got another hole there too. Lock washer and nut going on here. I always have wrenches on the tractor anyway for adjusting cultivators, so that just came in handy. Get that tight, but it doesn't need to bend the metal. Okay, the basics of our system are on. The secret to this is that the lower link arms can't twist. They turn all that twisting force into pulling force. So it saves a lot of wear and tear on your final drives, and these bolts, I've really twisted those up before with standard cultivators. And so the last piece to go on is just our quick hitch unit itself. You'll want to release the pins, quick release pins, and get those bottom ones out. The top one's going to go on first. You're just kind of going to wrestle this into place. Slide that pin. There we go. It's carrying the weight. Get your lower link pins, and we're going to swivel this out until these lower parts sit into their correct spot. There we go. You can't just swing them up from the bottom. There's a welded plate there. When you've got the right orientation, I've got crops whizzing by on the inside, so I'm going to put this smoother part. Nope, it's going to fit better this way. I'm going to put the pin to the inside and this curved metal piece to the outside. Alright, that's it. I'm ready to put my Cub to work. I'm going to fire it up and you can see it go up and down. To hitch up an implement, open those up, back up to it, and you can do all that work right here from the seat. I'm ready to raise and lower implements, pull trailers, all sorts of things that any modern tractor can do. You can do it now with ease with your Farmall Cub.